This is a look at the tests that we put the automowers through before we send them out to the customer. We open them up, get them out of the box, hook them up to a computer, and we start putting them through all of these tests right here. You can see we first check the software to make sure it's up to date, check the charging station to make sure it's working, hook a wire up to the charging station to make sure that the loop signal is working okay. It'll go through, it'll test the display on the screen. It'll test all the different keys. As you can see right now on the keypad, when they turn the light gray like that, that's us actually pushing the keys on the machine. And once it gets through all of them, it'll let you know it's done. Test the power switch. It'll test the different sensors. Later on, you'll see it test the collision sensor, the lift sensors. It'll test all of the different motors in the mower itself, the wheel motors, the cutting height motor, the actual cutting motor itself. It'll test the Automower Connect system if that's installed. This one here, this mower is actually 430, and we did have the Automower Connect feature installed on it, so it'll check that out. Here, it's going to calibrate the lift sensors, you know, to let it know when it's actually being lifted, when it's not. We have to place it on a nice flat area and, you know, basically get our 0 point, and that way it knows when it's going up a hill, whether it's flipping over or what's going on with it. Here we're testing the GPS module, you know, the signal coming in from the satellites. The batteries are tested. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see all the numbers there that are being put out down here in the bottom where it says test result. You can see, you know, the speed that the motors are spinning at for the wheels, for the blades, all that stuff. Just a little bit of a look at what these things go through. You know, we don't just ship them out or take them out and just drop them in somebody's yard. We actually get them out, go through everything, make sure everything's good to go, so we have as little problem as possible when we get out there to the actual site to install them, or when the customer gets it home to install it themselves. This is good practice for any dealer. You should really do this with any automower that's sold, you know, whether it's one of the dealers taking it home and they're going to install themselves or whatever. You know, pull it out of the box, make sure the programming's up to date, run it through all these tests, and then just put it back in the box for them. Save yourself a lot of headaches later on down the road, just because you know for sure the stuff is all up to date and all working. And you can even print out the test results from these tests and later on and actually stick that in a box, so you have your proof that, hey, everything was gone through, everything worked when it left your dealership. Just a good practice to get into. So here it's starting to finish up. This is the cutting height motor. You can see there the speed that it's moving at. And then the last thing left will be the Automower Connect feature. I'll move on to that here in just a few seconds. This is all in real time, so you can see it doesn't take really all that long to go through this process and check all these things over quick. It's well worth the time. So that was the last thing there that's going to test, and then we'll see here the list of all the different tests it's going through, and you have your option down at the bottom to print that out, saying that, you know, it successfully completed all these different tests. And when you print that out, like I say, you can put that in the box of the mower or just stick it in with the manual, and that way the customer has it. You can keep a copy for yourself.